In the history of China, the Qin Dynasty 221 BC 206 BCE marked a profound transformation, a crucial turning point not only for China, but for world history. This era saw Qin Shi Huang, the first emperor in Chinese history, undertake bold and ambitious reforms, uniting a fractured, war-torn land into a powerful and unified empire. The legacy of this dynasty, from military, political, economic, and cultural achievements to contributions to human life, resonates through history, laying the groundwork for a unified China for thousands of years. Before the rise of the Qin, China was in a chaotic period known as the Warring States, with 7 major states: Qin, Han, Zhao, Wei, Chu, Qi, and Yan, and numerous smaller states locked in bloody battles. In this context, Qin Shi Huang, born as Ying Zheng, ascended the throne in the Qin state at a young age. Even from his early days as a ruler, he displayed exceptional strategic vision and a firm resolve to unify China. The battlefield at this time was a vivid scene of intense warfare and constant change. Qin Shi Huang modernized the Qin army by equipping them with advanced weapons like crossbows and steel swords. Notably, the development of chariots and a disciplined army gave the Qin an overwhelming advantage over other states. Each of his military campaigns swept through rivals like waves, conquering the states of Zhao, Yan, Wei, Chu, Han, and Qi one by one. The image of Emperor Qin Shi Huang standing atop his chariot, leading thousands of soldiers as crossbows fired, arrows and swords clashed, reflects the fierce intensity of the wars. Ultimately, in 221 BCE, he fulfilled his mission, unifying all of China and ushering in a new era of peace after centuries of turmoil. After unifying the nation, Qin Shi Huang realized that maintaining long-term stability required not only military strength, but also an effective administrative structure. He initiated large-scale reforms to centralize power in the central government, abolishing the feudal decentralized system that had existed for centuries. In the scene of the Qin court, officials stand solemnly, each dressed in formal attire, awaiting orders. Qin Shi Huang sits on the throne, surrounded by ministers and generals, discussing the organization of the newly formed districts. The Qin administrative system was divided into 3 main levels: central, prefecture, and county, with each prefecture governed by officials appointed directly by the emperor, replacing the previous autonomous vassals. This strict control from the central government helped Qin maintain stability and prevent local uprisings. Qin Shi Huang also carried out legal reforms with clearly defined and strict regulations. All crimes, whether committed by commoners or officials, were punished under the law. This legal system, known as legalism, helped maintain social order and strengthen the emperor's supreme authority. Beyond administrative organization, Qin Shi Huang paid special attention to economic development, particularly agriculture. In an era when agriculture was the primary livelihood, increasing agricultural production was key to stabilizing the empire. The farmland scene during the Qin Dynasty is one of hard-working farmers plowing, sowing rice, under a blue sky, with vast irrigation canals snaking around fields. The irrigation system ordered by Qin Shi Huang improved farming conditions and increased crop yields. A notable project was the Zhengguo Canal, a grand work supervised by Qin Shi Huang, which diverted river water to arid fields, expanded arable land, and boosted productivity. In addition to the irrigation system, the Qin administration surveyed the land and introduced new regulations on ownership and cultivation, raising labor efficiency and ensuring a food supply for a vast population. Agriculture was not only a source of food, but also the sturdy economic foundation of the empire. One of the most famous works of the Qin Dynasty was the Great Wall of China, a symbol of strength and endurance. Facing threats from nomadic tribes to the north, especially the Xiongnu, Qin Shi Huang ordered the construction of a massive wall stretching thousands of miles to protect the border. The construction scene of the Great Wall depicts thousands of laborers, from farmers to prisoners, under the scorching sun, hauling stones and stacking them into a towering wall. The winding mountains and lush valleys are gradually overtaken by the majestic wall rising higher. Qin Shi Huang's goal was not only to prevent invasions, but also to embody an unyielding spirit in the face of any foe. The Great Wall is not only a symbol of military strength, but also the monumental dedication of millions of people during the Qin era. Despite the hardships, it stands as one of the most magnificent legacies of the Qin Dynasty for future generations. Another remarkable achievement of the Qin Dynasty was the standardization and cultural development that solidified the empire's unity. Qin Shi Huang realized that to create a truly unified society, he needed to standardize everything from writing systems to currency and measurement units. In the palace, scholars and intellectuals of the Qin are deeply engrossed in their work, studying ancient scripts, comparing, and unifying the writing system. Before this, each region had its own writing, causing communication and governance challenges. Qin Shi Huang ordered the unification of the Han script, enabling all regions in the empire to use a common written language, which facilitated governance and trade. Beyond writing, Qin Shi Huang also standardized currency and measurements. Round coins with square holes in the center became the symbol of the dynasty, replacing various regional currencies. This not only unified the economy, but also brought financial stability across the nation. Measuring scales and weights were also standardized, making trade fairer and simpler. One of the most extraordinary legacies Qin Shi Huang left behind was his mausoleum, where he built a grand terracotta army to accompany him. When he passed away, Qin Shi Huang wanted to be remembered for eternity. Each terracotta warrior was meticulously crafted, with individual facial features symbolizing the grand army that Qin Shi Huang once led. These warriors were meant to protect the emperor in the afterlife, reflecting the Qin dynasty's deep-rooted belief in the existence beyond death. The image of thousands of terracotta soldiers standing solemnly, weapons in hand, eyes forward, creates a majestic and dignified scene. This grand cultural heritage symbolizes the greatness and far-reaching vision of the Qin dynasty, a time when the dynasty's advancements and strength extended not only into their current world, but also into history. The Qin dynasty lasted less than 2 decades, but the reforms and developments initiated by Qin Shi Huang left an indelible mark on Chinese history. The Qin dynasty ushered in a new era of unity and progress, spanning military, agriculture, culture, and administration. Legacies like the Great Wall, the Terracotta Army, and the unified writing system still exist today, serving as enduring testaments to the greatness and far-sightedness of this remarkable dynasty.